The following program may contain strong language and mature content. Viewer discretion is advised.
Good morning, good afternoon, or good night, because you could be watching this at any time of the day. It is your favorite out here duo, Ryan Z from Healthy Him, and
you know who it is, Dwayne W from the Mud Trucking Network program. How y'all doing?
Welcome back to Healthy Him Live. If you are watching, hello. We are brought to you by APLA. We are brought to you by APLA Health, CDC for bringing the Muncie Hunted. We want to thank you always. And of course, Pyro Media Network for always bringing the nice graphics, the nice production, and all the things in between. Okay? Now, without further ado, co-host, how you feeling today?
I'm feeling good. I didn't know we was going through yet another rendition of our name. Okay, I didn't know. I thought we was still the Healthy Him show. Now we're the Hello show.
We're not. It's Healthy Him Live, and I said hello. That's what I was doing. But nevertheless, you said you're feeling good.
I'm feeling great.
Clearly, because you're never this high energy.
I have some candy. Right now. I got a little Mexican candy. We had a little birthday shindig or whatever prior to.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm a little hyper. You know, I had 2 popsicles.
That's
and some candy.
That's what it is. Okay.
That and you know,
well, you got a shot?
No, I ain't get no shot now. But I got tested today.
Okay,
there we go.
Mm-hmm.
I got tested today.
That's good.
You know, I don't just talk that talk. I walk that walk. Okay.
I'm screaming. Well, I'm feeling good. I had candy as well, but y'all, I'm actually still low tone. Usually when I have candy, I'll be up there, but I'm like chilling today. So yeah, but without further ado, let's talk about what we do here and out here. You want to start off?
Oh yeah. Well, let's start off with your, like.
We can start in any order. It doesn't have to be particular order.
Okay, well, we do prep and prep services, okay? We have the Out Here clinics at Baldwin Hills, CDU, MLK, that is in the Watts Willowbrook area. We also have locations in Olympic, that is near Mid-Wilshire, and did I say Long Beach? And if I didn't, Long Beach, okay? Mm-hmm. So you can come out to any of our locations. You can get tested for HIV, STIs, STDs, and treated as well, because we don't just test you and be like, well, girl, I don't know. You got to get your antibiotic where you get your antibiotic. Like, no, we take care of you. We are a well-rounded clinic, and we look just like you for the most part, unless you are an absence of color. Then I don't know.
I'm screaming. Well, if you don't want to go into anyone's clinic and you want to know the status of your, know the comfort of your status in your own home, we have Swab and Chill. Swab and Chill is essentially an at-home HIV test that you would take, and it comes with a bunch of good stuff. Yes. Okay. It comes with a bunch of good stuff inside. You know, you get some sunscreen, you get some hand sanitizer, you get some condoms, you get some Lube, you get a mask, you get a bunch of stuff. Okay?
Wow.
Yes, you know? So you get all the goodies inside, and you still know your status within 20 minutes. So, and you don't have to go to nobody's clinic. You ain't got to worry about people looking at you weird and feeling like, they looking at me, they touching me. You do your thing.
Okay, but look, when you do this little Swab and Chill kit, just FYI, do not eat 20 to 30 minutes prior, okay? Because you can get a false positive or a false negative, okay? Literally, my homegirl, we went to do the little oral quick test together. Bitch had spaghetti before. Sorry, y'all. Excuse my language. Y'all get the disclaimer, okay? Period. But, yeah, she had spaghetti before we took the test, and her shit came back positive. She had to come in to see me so I could prick her finger to verify that real quick, because we was like, So, yes, just don't eat. Swab, then eat.
That part. And if you are actually positive, we do link you into care. Those who already know their status can also be linked into care. And those who just found out they're positive, they can be linked into care initially. And that is a smooth process. We're here with you the entire way, and we make sure that you stay into care the whole entire time. Okay, and that's that on that. But with our
care, okay.
That's what I said. And our Healthy Him checklist consists of HIV test and STI testing for Black queer men 18 to 39. And I almost got my own demographic, child. 18 to 39. And we are currently doing great with that. And I'm excited. So anyone wants to get an HIV test and an STI test, get a full panel basically. Come in and you get $50. Okay?
Okay, now we don't pay you for the full panel, but if you are 18 and up, 18 and up, Black or brown, okay, come see me, male or female,
Okay.
or trans, okay. And you want a little munty hunty, okay, we won't give you the whole 50, but we can give you half.
20.
20 for now. We working on getting that 25.
Okay, get a little fun.
Something for the girls, okay? Look, because what you gonna do with $20? $20 don't even get halfway to a tank no more, okay?
No, that's true. That's facts. Okay, so you all talked about linkage to care. We talked about prep and pad. Let's talk about what we do during the week.
Okay, come on, say it, because you know, it's like.
Let's talk about our groups. Since you always want to talk about me saying the word.
I mean, hey, at this point, they know what it is. So we're talking about our what?
Our groups.
Our groups.
I can't even hide it. The bottom was just in my home.
So, on Tuesdays, today, right after the show, we have my hip hop class.
Wait a second, now. What we did yesterday?
We do have another group this time. I know that's right.
On Mondays, we have yoga from 6 to 7 p.m. So if you want to woosa, and get yourself together, come to Mantra Mondays. That is what I'm calling it. It's called Mantra Mondays. We're going to have yoga every Monday, 6 to 7 p.m. And yes, it is.
Are y'all saying mantras in the yoga?
Yes, and he's helping out. He has essential oils, y'all. He has a sound bowl. It's a whole situation, okay? It's not just the positions and he gets the whole like rejuvenation and meditation. So he's good, and he's a Black queer man. So it's with the demographic.
We love that.
So
we love that. We love a little eye candy while we down with dog.
Yeah. So every Monday, 6 to 7 here and out here. Now, what happens on Tuesdays?
Thank you for that, because I did forget. I did. But yes, on Tuesdays, okay, from 6:30 to 8, we have my hip hop class. But today, on August 9th,
I'm not sure. Forgot the date.
No, I'm just dramatic.
Okay.
We are doing a heels class today.
Oh, no hip hop?
No hip hop.
Oh,
no
you
hip hop for the
heels.
next 2 weeks. We're gonna throw on them heels. You don't have to put on the heels, but if you got them and you want to feel a little sexy, if you want to feel a little, okay. Come on out. I'm gonna do a little across the floor. I'm gonna show you proper technique and how to stand, have your posture, balance. We're gonna get into all that, and then we're gonna probably, if we can, get into the choreography. But I think all of that is very important.
Okay. Okay.
And then Thursday.
And on Thursdays, we got BQT, Black Queer Talks, where we talk about love, sex, relationships, and all the things in between. That is literally the slogan that I came up with, and I love that for me because I genuinely was just like, this is what we talk about, but it's genuinely what we talk about, and everything in between. So the last week we did mental health, our first
Mental Health Thursday.
Yes. Okay, so every first Thursday of every month, we are doing mental health with Marty Sellers, who is a Black queer male therapist, and he is amazing, beautiful, and also very handsome. Also,
he is. He got a little salt in his beard, but he old enough to be my daddy, so I don't
care about none of that.
I know you don't. You don't care about
Marty. If you watch him,
you don't care about a lot of things.
Don't do me.
Yeah, I do yourself on camera live every Tuesday.
No,
from 4:30
don't do
to 5:30.
Don't do that. I'm just very open, and I'm not ashamed of who I is and what I do.
And ain't nobody said you have to be ashamed of me, but
Okay.
obviously it's a little something if you gotta feel like you gotta defend it.
No, I just don't like the fact you judging.
I ain't judging nothing.
Okay.
What you eat don't make me poop, baby.
This is true, exactly. But don't get my yum, okay?
I did.
Anyways, without further ado, let's get into what's popping, y'all, because we got to bring it back. We didn't go live on our actual Instagram like we usually do. We're going to make this real quick because we can fit into the episode real quick. And there's a lot of things going on in the world. So let's talk about it. Yes. Take us out. Go ahead.
Okay.
Bring the beat in.
Okay, so we're starting. Okay. We're going to start on a slightly somber note. I don't want to start off with the other thing. So we'll start off with Serena Williams is retiring from tennis after the U.S. Open. Quoting,
yes, baby.
Okay, she said, I'm a mother and I just want to live. Okay, she said it's time to move on and focus on raising a family and business ventures off the court. I know that's right. And if y'all don't know, Serena Williams and her sister Venus have been in this thing playing tennis. They got a movie and everything with Will Smith. It's great. Go see it or not. They not paying us to advertise.
Okay.
Yes. So yes, she's finally coming to, settle down, raise her daughter and her daughter.
Oh wow. That's like LA. That's LA, I hear it. Y'all taste like that too.
Oh.
Yeah, y'all got that same like twang.
And just, be a mother. And just, live her best life. She's already been venturing into like modeling and stuff and all this other things. And she already had endorsements prior to. So now, she's gonna, honestly probably teach her daughter how to do the same thing if she wants to.
I think she is. For sure. I think she is.
Yeah.
We want to go into this one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so let's talk about the recent accident that happened on La Brea and Slauson, correct?
Slauson, ho.
Yeah, I think of Janae Icon or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But
as you said,
it was. I didn't want to see the video at first, but everybody was talking about it, and I just went to go watch it, and I was like, "That is wild!
A bullet,
was really wild."
Zoom.
And the person was going so fast, and to me, when I saw that, I automatically thought like the person wanted to kill themselves. Like I genuinely felt like you wanted to commit suicide. There's no way that you were going that fast and didn't have the intention of hurting or harming yourself. But the thing is, you took other people with you. And
yeah, you didn't have to take other people with you. You could have like driven really fast into a wall or something, like an abandoned building,
or off a cliff.
Or off a cliff.
We got so many hills and stuff up in LA. You could have just went straight up to Hollywood Hills, like.
And I don't know. Did you hear about the narrative that they're painting right now, as far as like why she was trying to commit suicide?
What?
So apparently they're saying that she was trying to commit suicide because her man broke her heart or whatever the case may be. And I'm just like, I don't really like this narrative.
She was a nurse.
Right. And I'm like, I mean, there's a chance that could be true. But I really would hope that it's something more serious in her life going on than her man was doing whatever he was doing and didn't want to be with her no more, whatever the case may be.
That part. But I also like she was a nurse. So now she's not anymore, okay? But the fact you're a nurse and you take care of people.
She's gonna finish the job in jail.
Maybe. But the thing is, like, you were literally like a nurse. You cared for people daily. So wouldn't you think, like, I'm not gonna do this because I care about people? Like, usually nurses care about people.
They did also say that she was like under the influence. She was drunk.
That's fair as well. But even then, I just feel like you don't do that. You just don't do that. You don't have that. I don't like the execution of it. Like, you was going mad fast. You had a whole fire. But nevertheless, the main subject is Issa Rae, who we love and talk about all the time. It's from LA, and she donated toward the family that was
shout out to her
taken away from this incident and this accident.
Go off, Joisa.
They already reached past their limit, which was $50K for the funeral of the woman who was, I think her name is Asheray, if I'm saying it right. She was pregnant with her boyfriend, her son, and then her unborn child that she was having at the moment. Mm-hmm. But Issa Rae donated, I believe, $2,500 to the funeral as well, even though they already exceeded their limit. So they got money now. So hopefully they can bury all four. It's like 4 different people they have to bury at that point.
Mm-hmm. And we've only heard about like the pregnant lady. Like, I want to know about the rest of the. It's like Kobe and what's his daughter's name?
I forgot.
Kobe and his daughter all over again, where we're only hearing about them and we're not hearing about the other victims who lost their lives as well. Like, they're not as important or valuable. Mm-hmm. I understand that it was very sad, innocent lives, but at the same token, the other lives were innocent as well. And I just hope that at some point they get the coverage and the donations and all the help that they need as well.
Okay, go ahead.
They weren't the only ones. That's it.
Someone come in and said her lawyer said she had mental health issues. Her lawyer saying she has mental health issues. That's interesting.
I'm sure, especially if she's been a nurse for a long time and had to nurse through, like, practice through, like, COVID and stuff. I'm sure she's been through a lot of things, seen a lot of things, and was ready to go. But moving on along, because I don't want to talk about this no more. Shout out to Joisa Diop. I love you. And keep doing your thing. I didn't mean to put your whole government out there, but you could Google it, child. Moving on along. Greg Mathis Jr. aka Judge Mathis, okay?
AKA Judge Mathis' son.
Oh,
Yes, it's his son.
oh, child.
Continue.
I didn't write this, okay?
I did. That's why, yeah.
Mhm. But anyway, he speaks out about coming out and saying, Judge Mathis, there we go. Now that this is appropriate.
Yes,
Says he's very proud of his son for being a role model for others or to others.
Yes.
Whatever this says.
So when I saw the interview, basically, they went on a show together, and he came out publicly on the show, and his father already knew, obviously, but the public didn't know. So he basically told everybody, and then his father was just like, I'm proud of him for telling his story and being a role model to those who may not be comfortable yet disclosing their sexuality. So shout out to Judge Mathis for being a supportive Black male father, because a lot of us don't have that. A lot of people in the Black community, Black men, don't have that role model to be like, okay, my dad supports me and is here on this journey with me and not like bashing me or not supportive at all. So I just appreciated that, and I just wanted to jot that down and be like, shout out to Judge Mathis. That's it.
Shout out to all the supportive fathers, supportive Black fathers. Okay. Out there, Dwayne Wade, just name a few.
Okay, literally. Very supportive. I love that family. I love that.
And last but not least, you can take it away.
Last but not least, okay, Nicki Minaj is set to receive the Video Vanguard Award at the MTV VMAs. Okay, mama, she has been in the game for 10 plus years. Okay, over 11, over 12. She has been in the game for a minute. Okay, and she is set to be the second female rap artist ever to get this award. The first was Missy Elliott. Okay. So the fact she's getting this is very important. It's like they recognize her, they're seeing her. It's like,
well, at least she deserves it.
It's very, Oh, don't do that. She deserves it too.
But Missy comes up with her own concepts. Missy does her own thing. Nicki Minaj has a team, and she's like, I like this, I don't like that. There's a difference.
To each his own. Everyone has their opinion. But I'm very proud of her as a barb, as many of you may know. But if you don't, I'm a barb. So I am very happy and excited about it. It's going to be interesting. And I'm ready to see her perform also, because she will be doing that as well. But nevertheless, let's get into the actual show.
Woo, okay? Finally.
Help me him loud. Let's get it. What we talking about? What we talking about? What? You're all you got. You're all you got. Ooh, you see how I twisted that? You see how I twisted that? To survive.
I think the candy is kicking in.
It's not. It's literally me. This is me. So if it was candy, I'd be somewhere else.
Interesting. Okay.
I'd be on another level. But anyway, let's take it out. Okay, so today we are talking about the various forms of self-care in the Black queer community and the variations of solo play, taking yourself on dates, and more. You want to take it away?
Yeah. So what does self-care mean to you?
Self-care means to me, it's just taking care of yourself. Literally, it's in the wording. I feel like you're taking care of yourself and you're nurturing not only your exterior, but your interior. So it's like, keep yourself bathed, cut your nails,
get tested.
Okay, that's important. That's
come see us.
I feel like that's your inner and external health.
Hello. Okay, because if you know what your inner, okay,
that part. Speaking of getting tested, child, did you know I found out today? Apparently you can get oral gonorrhea and still have penile, discharge. Yeah. I didn't know that. You learn something new every day, y'all. So apparently, yes, if you get oral gonorrhea, you can have penile discharge and all that jazz. And I was like, oh, wow. I was Googling stuff today. I was trying to figure out some things about STIs. But it was very interesting. I was like, oh my God, you learn something every day. But yeah, getting tested, taking care of yourself, internal, external, bathing, meditating, all that. And then internal, I feel like that's just like a partial meditating as well. I feel like that's testing also. That is just cleansing your body. You can cleanse your body in so many different ways. Like I say, take a shower, take a bath, but make sure you take a bath first, then a shower, because don't do it the opposite.
That reminds me, I got these little shower bombs. They got released like this eucalyptus and stuff. I gotta do that. Do that.
But it's also what you put into your body. That's the internal. Like, don't be putting all the fatty stuff inside you to not the soul healthy. I mean,
unless you want to.
I mean, that's what I'm saying.
That's a part of self-care as well.
Fine.
Like, if you're a super healthy person and you just been really craving that deep dish Chicago style pizza, then you get that deep dish Chicago style pizza. Period. Because it's all about you. One time.
It's all for you. But anyway,
Oh my god.
But my thing is that is still like a form of self-care. Yes, you can eat whatever you want, do your thing, but at the same time, if you're eating healthy, cleansing yourself, you getting the good greens and eating the good stuff, the spinach and all of that. You drinking the good juices and good proteins and stuff. You doing good. What about you? How you feel with this?
You're funny. we'll talk on that. But and we'll watch it back and you'll see. Like, but self-care for me is just very much so doing whatever you want to do for you. Mm-hmm. Like a lot of the times, especially if you're not in your hometown, or you're not like, or you're out here by yourself, okay. And you are basically, a lot of people are living in survival mode. Let's start there.
We in a recession.
So that don't mean you have to be living in survival mode, but let's start there. A lot of people are living in survival mode. A lot of people are just doing what they have to do because they have to do it. Not a lot of people are living for self. Not a lot of people are doing what they want to do. So in a nutshell, for me, self-care is just really doing what you want to do, taking that one day or that 1 hour or those 10 minutes, whatever you have, because a lot of us are busy. If you anything like me, you got to get that self-care in wherever you can, because you're not going to always get a whole day. You're not going to always get a whole hour. You're just not. So it doesn't mean that you can't incorporate it in doses daily. Like, and that's another thing as well. Like just incorporating.
Go ahead. Self-care is also shopping, y'all, but also keeping your lips moisturized. I'm trying to find my lip balm. Continue.
And we live. Okay. Incorporating the self-care when you can, while you can, whatever that looks like to you. Whether that means treating yourself, taking yourself to dinner, whether that means like getting yourself some flowers. I bought myself bouquets several times. I love buying me flowers. I love buying me things in general. I just love me some me. Like, so self-care is imperative for me. But even me, I get a little like a little overwhelmed sometimes. And especially like when it comes to my sex life, y'all, I'm gonna let y'all in just a little bit. Like, I'm newly single. Yes, I have my boo that y'all have heard about, but like newly single, don't really have a lot of sex like that. Don't care to have a lot of sex like that. Don't care to. And so sometimes I really have to release that need to control, to be like, I don't want to share my body with anybody who doesn't really care about me, and just be like, that's not what this is about right now. They look good. I'm gonna see what they about. I'm gonna see if they, and that's also a part of self-care, it's really just like, allowing yourself to be sexually expressive without, putting too many constraints on, like, oh, they have to be my partner. Oh, like it has to be something deeper than that, than just that, just the sex.
Yeah.
But like that's one of the various ways that like I incorporate self-care, not only in my regular life, but in like my sex life.
Okay.
But do you do that?
Yeah, so we already asked that. So how do you incorporate self-care into your sex life?
Do you?
Yes, but we have a show to go, and you know. So how do you incorporate self-care in your sex life? I would say for me, it's making sure, again, like you said, getting tested. That's important. Getting tested is always important. Making sure you know your statuses, making sure you're doing, risk assessments before you're having sex.
Yeah, that's very
ask the
important.
questions that you need to ask.
The questions, because if you don't, you get chlamydia and gonorrhea of the throat, and then be discharged from your penis.
Okay, we just found that out. Hello. But yeah,
some of it.
So I was Googling to find out, because I've heard about some things. But nevertheless, y'all, you take care of yourself, get tested. I would say, what else? How can you incorporate self-care in your sex life? I think that's the main thing. That's sex involved. Getting tested. What do you think?
I already said it.
Okay. The next question: how do you feel self-care is important?
How do I feel self-care is important?
Or why do you feel self-care is important? I'm sorry.
Read your teleprompter.
Like, you pause. Come on, we got you.
But because it's child. Okay. I mean, it's pretty obvious without self-care, you really are just gonna go mad. You're gonna go crazy. You're gonna be snapping on people. At least that's what I do. If I don't get my self-care in, or if I'm just feeling overwhelmed, I snap on people. I self-isolate. Like, I don't really talk to my loved ones or my family because I feel like nothing in my life is really going where it needs to be. So I just I just kind of, if I don't do self-care, I will spiral, and nobody likes me when I'm spiraling.
I feel that.
Mm-hmm.
I feel that. Yeah, I feel like it's also a mental thing because it has a huge play with mental health. And I feel like if you're not taking care of yourself with self-care, your mental health isn't there. So if your mental health isn't there, then you just, like Dwayne said, you're spiraling. And especially if you're not in therapy or you're not doing that active things you need to better
therapy.
your mental health.
Therapy is a good one.
It is. If you're not actually doing things you need to better your mental health and everything, it's like, okay. You're just gonna be like, no. So definitely take care of your self-care. So definitely therapy is a form of self-care as well. That means you're taking the proper measurements to be like, I want to better my mental health and my emotional health. And with that, going to the gym, that could be better in your physical health, keeping yourself fit and strong and healthy. And what you put inside your body after that is also, part of that, making sure you're staying healthy. But healthy is different for everyone. So it's whatever healthy, I guess, means to you, essentially. So that's what I'm gonna start. But what does self-care look like in a relationship? Oh, that's a good question. What?
You just
Ask it. Go ahead.
It's okay. So what was
trying to move?
What was the question?
Move right on.
Okay, yeah. But
what does self-care look
slow
like in a
down so you
relationship?
can read the thing properly.
Yeah, you're right. Go ahead. Continue. I'm trying to what does self-care look like in a relationship? That's what I say.
Healthy time apart.
You also have to check your mental state, isolate, relax, recharge, and regroup. I agree.
Yes.
I don't know if your name's Kyra, Kire. I'm not sure. I'm sorry. But yes, I agree. I definitely agree. But yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry, Dwayne.
But yes, healthy time apart. I know that can be hard, especially if you live with your partner. But yes, like there should always be some type of like separation, like whether they go with their friends, you go with your friends, or they go take a class and you stay at home. Like there should be some type of like separation. I've never really understood any like type of relationship where they like always want to be around each other all the time 24/7. Like, I mean, I get it if you like it, I love it, hey, but like when is there any time for you to be an individual? So yeah, for me, self-care is just literally that, like taking time away from your partner or whoever you're talking to or dating. Because even when I'm right now, I definitely be like, yeah, I want to see you, but like I think it's time that we chill this weekend. Like this weekend we ain't gotta, and that doesn't mean we don't still talk, because we do talk, but like for the most part, it's just given very much so like, you regroup, I regroup, we'll take this again next week. But what does self-care look like to you in a relationship?
I agree. Similar. Everyone needs to be their individual selves. They don't need to be around their partner all the time. But if y'all live together, it's best if y'all have like a 1 bedroom or more, because we do need space. If you have a studio, it's kind of more difficult, but y'all just have to get out and just separate. But yeah, again, doing things that's for you. Like if one goes to the gym, the other goes to yoga. If one goes to the movies, the other one goes bowling. Like take yourselves on your own date. Like still date yourself while you're dating whoever you're dating. Like that should always be a thing. Like even when I get in a relationship, I'm single now. But when I get in a relationship, I still want to like have my partner, but I'm still want to be taking myself out on dates. Like I'll be like, well, I have a date day with me. So
come on, single.
And that's just what I'm saying. Like I'm gonna be like that always. And I think that's a huge thing. People need to still be their individual selves and still remember that their self is still important. Although they have a relationship and it's important. Yeah, take time, take a break.
That was a really good one. And on that note, we're gonna take a commercial, but we'll be right back.
Okay.
Are you in need of a quick and easy way to know your HIV status? Swab and Chill is a discreet way to learn your status in the comfort of your own home. The process gives you results in 20 minutes. Swab the upper gums, swab the lower gums, and voila! Simply follow the colorful step-by-step instructions located inside the kit. Or call APLA and we can assist you virtually. In addition, all kits include condoms and lube for that penetrative fun. For our trans clients, we have Swab and Chill Plus, a customizable kit for trans-specific needs. And we haven't forgotten about COVID either. All kits include personal protection gear, like face masks, comfortable yet stylish. A personal touch tool for dealing with those germ-infested handles and ATM keypads. Wet wipes for those little messes that need cleaning up. Also, keep that summer body protected with Swab and Chill sunscreen. And don't forget about our fanny packs for those quick trips to the store. All this can be yours. Simply call Swab and Chill at 323-329-9713 or email us at swabandchill@apla.org. We would love for you to be part of our Swab and Chill family.
Swab and Chill with us!
We is back. Welcome back to the Healthy Him Live show. If you're watching us,
Hi.
Okay, that was perfect. That was a perfect boom connection. If you're watching us, hi. But continuing today, we are talking about being all you got, self-care, and more than ways than one. Okay?
You all you got.
Okay, you are all you got.
Ooh.
Okay.
Ooh, she big. Busting out the table. You better watch our set.
I'm screaming.
Okay.
Go ahead. Continue.
What Beyonce say? Look at this.
LOL. So what do you personally do to maintain self-care?
Are you yelling at me?
It's the question.
Nah, I was just playing. But you know, I stage, I be smudging. So first and foremost, I clean my space. Then I smudge my space with some sage and some Palo Santo. I close my eyes so I gotta visualize.
Mm-hmm.
After that, I lay in my bed.
Okay.
You know, I chill out. I'll be on my phone for a little bit. I just really do. I relax. I'm trying to reframe my wording and things like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not that like I'm doing nothing. I'm doing something. I'm relaxing.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
right.
You know, so I just lay in my bed and I relax. You know, I do some other things that I can't say on the air because somebody will get fired. Hey, no, and I'm not doing that. But yeah, I do some other things. You know, maybe get some wine because you just we'll talk off the air. We'll talk off the air, whatever it is that I'll be doing that I don't want to say live. Oh, well, whatever it is, I'm not saying it live. So.
Okay, that's fine. Do your thing.
Okay, look. Yeah, get some wine maybe.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not even a big drinker like that, y'all. So I really don't. The wine ain't really. It don't be popping out every now and again. If I even have wine in my house.
Oh, why you lying to the people?
I'm not. I'm a social drinker. I am only drinking if I'm going out or if I'm around other people.
No. Yes.
When have you seen me drink for leisure?
No.
I've never.
Okay.
So anywho.
She says so.
And yeah, like, you know, maybe I'll have some sex if I'm feeling like it. Like some incense. Listen to some music. Music is really like also another like therapeutic like avenue for me. I really love music. So like I'll listen to some music, you know, if I want to be in my fields, I'll listen to that type of music. But those are just a short list of things that I do. Like, what do you do personally to maintain like your self-care? Oh, and intentional timing. Like I plan that out. Like I plan, okay, on this day at this time from these hours to these hours is for me.
Yeah. For me, it depends on how I'm feeling and if I need it sooner than later, but usually I try to do every Sunday. Try to take a Sunday out for myself just to like.
Come on, self-care Sunday. You really do love you some Issa Rae.
I do. But yeah, so Sundays is the day I do wash all my clothes every week, every Sunday. I have my little moment where I clean my room, I clean my apartment, I do all the dishes, I cook dinner, I have my wine and I do drink my wine, okay, because I love my wine. I'm not alcoholic. I literally have one bottle of wine. That's been bought from somebody that don't even matter right now. But
wait, who's it?
No,
you already said it.
It don't matter.
You already said it, so you might as well just
don't matter.
Who was the bottle of wine from? I mean, anything. You just said last week some very private information. So now
let's get back on subject.
We want to know.
Let's get back on subject.
We want to know.
Let's get back on subject.
We want to.
No. Exactly. No. You don't want to. So, like I was saying,
well, I'm gonna
someone brought me a bottle of wine. Yes, an admirer of mine.
An admirer. Okay, because that's not what you told me off camera, but okay, they're an admirer now.
Yes.
Got it.
An admirer of mine, a person who likes me. They brought me a bottle of wine with flowers, and I appreciated it. But yeah, so the bottle has been there, but that's the only bottle of wine I have. But I like to drink wine. I clean my apartment, play my music out loud on Pandora. I be enjoying myself. And then sometimes, we enjoy ourselves with a little ganja, nothing wrong with that because it's legal in California. But nonetheless, just enjoying yourself, take a nice hot shower, bathe, cleanse, feel good, make sure I cut my nails because my nails grow back fast. And if I don't get them done, we good. But if I don't, I'll be like, all right, time to cut your nails because I'm real big on hygiene, especially like hands. I have a hand fetish low key, so like if I look at your hands and it's not giving, I'd be like, ooh, can't deal with you. So yeah, exactly. So hands, cleansing body, face care, all of that, all of that. Yeah, cleaning my jewelry too. I do clean my jewelry as well. Earrings. Earring cleaning is very important, guys, because over time, a lot of the dirt and everything in the air gets on your earrings. People don't be cleaning it. They just be like, no, I actually take off all my jewelry and be barefaced and just be like, all right, let me clean it and clean. But yeah, nevertheless, that's it. Mm-hmm. Especially because people like, let me not say that, but go ahead. What?
I mean, you always take pride in how like you're just so open with the people.
I am.
And not
so basically, no, because
viewers. We don't get to know who.
No,
you just so super.
First of all, I'm telling you, we have time, but we don't have time.
We got time.
We really don't.
We really do.
Well, what I was gonna say is that when I'm in sexual encounters. Okay, Issa. So when I'm in sexual encounters or having a sexual encounter, typically a person is like on my neck or by my ear. And you don't want to have them like be on somebody's neck or their ear and they smell like earring backs or something because that's a real smell and it's nasty. So like I clean my earrings and like they smell, like, oh, they smell good, So that's it. Mm-hmm. That's it. How about you? You already went though, right?
Huh?
You went though, right?
Yeah, I did.
So what is a solo sexual?
I don't know.
And could you be one?
So what is a solo sexual?
A solo sexual is basically a person who only has sex with themselves. They primarily, I love keeping my lips moisturized because I hate unmoisturized lips. I'm sorry. But anyway, a person who basically self-gratifies. They masturbate and they please themselves. They go on dates by themselves. They take care of themselves and they're happy by themselves. A solo sexual is Maya. If y'all didn't know, M-Y-A. Yes, Maya, the artist. She actually had a wedding for herself, marrying herself. And that's a real thing. She was open about being a solo sexual essentially. And she's like, I marry myself because I don't need nobody else. I don't need no man. I'm Maya. And yeah,
Maya fine too. I married shit. If I look like Maya, I'd marry myself too. I'd still marry shit.
So Maya is very much so solo sexual. She had a whole wedding, like a whole real ass wedding for herself, and she was just like, "Yeah, I'm marrying me," like, and that's it. So that is what it is. But could you be one?
Honestly, no. Like with the whole marriage and everything, and taking myself out on dates, yes. But when it comes down to it, like I love me some sex. I love me some sex. I'm very good at it.
Okay, so you got
So-
sex by yourself though. You don't want to have sex by yourself? Oh, with toys? Toys are included, of course.
No.
Okay.
I love the reactions that I get from doing what I do.
Okay.
Now, that's not to say that I don't. I have plenty of toys. I have my me time when, like I said earlier, when I am resisting and just like you don't deserve what I can give you. So, like, that's when I exercise that. But for the most part, like, yeah, sex is what keeps me from being a solo sexual, because otherwise, yeah, I would be one.
Interesante.
And I might still be a solo sexual and be like, I'm married to myself, but we have an open marriage.
LOL. I cannot. Okay.
Yeah, could you be a solo sexual?
Yes and no, because I'm a demisexual. So
What's
for
that?
those who don't know what a demisexual is, I got you.
Okay.
People.
Yeah.
So those who don't know what a demisexual is, you have to form emotional attachment to someone before you can have full sex with them. That being penetrative sex in my case. I cannot have penetrative sex with anyone until I form an emotional attachment or emotional bond with you and feel like we are connected to some degree before we actually connect to that physical degree.
Okay.
But yeah, that is me.
Okay, so some of it is okay. It's clicking a little bit.
Yes. Right.
Okay.
Can't have full blown sex.
Got
Yes.
it. But we can still suck dick for sport.
Don't do that. Y'all gonna drag this to the mud. I can see. My thing is still selective.
It was last week, y'all. It's still a little fresh for me.
Anyways, still selective on that as well, though. Okay, that's just not anybody. Okay, I still select who I do and do not because I have a choice because I have choices.
Period. As we all do. Hello.
Okay, in that part. But next question: what effects do you think solo sexuality could have on a relationship?
Wait, you can be in a relationship and still be like a solo sexual?
Yeah, ain't that crazy?
Hell yeah. Because ain't no way I'm about to be with somebody and they not screwing me.
Look,
What the hell?
it's
I mean,
real.
unless, because look, y'all. Y'all about to get to know me real well. Because unless they got some money and they don't mind me having sex with somebody else because they're not having sex with me, I could do that. That I could do.
That's fair.
Give me a Y, give me an E, give me an F. Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, but if that wasn't the case, I feel like I wouldn't. But even still, like I don't know. Maybe if they were like, I just feel like there's a certain level of intimacy and connection that comes with sex that it's just like I would feel slightly detached from my partner. Like I would feel like almost like I was with a narcissist. Or like,
Essentially, what does that feel like?
I feel like they wouldn't love me as much as they loved themselves. And to a degree, like that's important, but it's just like, okay, I don't know. There's something, I think it's a personal problem though too. And if I had to, I would shout out to Miss Tisha.
Okay.
But it's a personal problem because I feel like if I was really in love with that person, I would make it work. But at the same token, it's just giving very much so like there would be an insecurity for me that I just would not be able to. I don't know if I would be able to deal with that because at the end of the day, I would never be able to please you in the way that I want to or the way that you please yourself. And that's just, I don't know. As of right now, where I am today, I can't handle that.
Yeah, and it's like a lot of times essentially what happens when you're in a relationship and like say you're horny and your partner is maybe sleep or something and you go masturbate and they wake up and like, are you masturbating? And they find you or something. They're like, oh, you couldn't wake me up or like that's essentially how it would feel. Like that feeling of being like, you could have called me to please you, or you could have let me know that you were feeling this way and we could have made something shape. You know what I'm saying? Like having your partner
that's dope.
Do that without you. Okay, not having your partner.
Come on, tap me on my shoulder. I'll roll over, okay?
I'm screaming.
Or whatever Kelly said.
Having a partner who has that and being able to talk to you and be like, okay, yeah, we good. I'm gonna hit you up when I'm and we ain't gotta worry about that. So yeah, I mean, I feel it could affect the relationship if it doesn't happen. Like if they're constantly masturbating and not communicating with you and not being like, well, I want you to please me, or I want to do this with you, I want to share this connection with you, or this bond with you if they're constantly being like, okay, well,
And another thing is, I'm gonna need some type of compromise. Like, damn, like, can I at least watch? Like, can we do it together? Like, I don't
That's true as
know.
well.
I don't know. Like, it's not for me. I'm gonna just say that now. I can't be with a solo sexual. It would not be for me. I am not.
I mean, maybe every now and again they have sex with themselves, but then like they have sex with you. It go back and forth.
But then they wouldn't be a solo sexual.
They could.
I mean, like what? Like selective bisexuality?
Yeah, kind of.
I guess.
In a sense, it's like I'm a solo sexual this time of the week, and then for the remainder, I'm gonna have sex with my husband.
You know what? If we can find one, a black one, we will bring them on the show so we can talk about this because
that's gonna be a hard search. But yeah,
I don't think so.
Okay, we'll see.
Stay tuned, Joe.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll
Mhm.
see. You never know. You never know. I just the climate of this community, but you never know as well.
Yeah.
But nevertheless, what advice could you give a Black queer man actively working on their self-care?
Schedule it. Schedule it and don't let anything get in the way of that. Like, literally, pick a day. You are not working. You are not booked to do any other extracurricular activity. And then you sit with yourself. And you really write down what you want to do, what you absolutely positively want to do for you, not for anybody else.
Right.
What you want to do for you for that entire day if you can, or for that entire hour that you have that free time, or however long the free time is for you. But schedule it, sit with yourself, write it down. I really love putting like pen to paper or pencil to paper because it makes things more real. And do it. And make it a habit, like make it annual. Make it like, okay, start off with like once a week or like, 10 minutes a day, where you just like meditate or you turn your phone off and you just like do you, just really get into the habit of incorporating, some bits and pieces if you're a busy person like me, because again, obviously I'm speaking from personal experience, like just find it where you can. And start there. And then as you get more into the habit of what it looks like for you, like increase the time, increase the days. And then before you know it, people will be like, what are you doing this weekend? Oh, I'm hanging out with myself.
That's really good. That's really good analysis. Good job. I like that. I like the way you did that. You put that down. I agree.
Because I live it.
Okay, same. I agree. That's why I'm like, that's me. Like taking time out of your schedule and just figuring out what you want to do for yourself and do it for yourself. Turn off your phone if you need to. Do not disturb, or just turn it all the way off. Because sometimes it's keep blowing up and it's like, sweetie, I can't do this right now. It's frustrating. So turn it off. Turn it on disturb. If you don't have an iPhone, just turn it off. But
I'm sure they have a do not disturb for Android.
Do they? Maybe. I don't know. But yeah, turn your phone off, isolate from the world. Like sometimes you need to isolate from the world, write in your journal or write wherever you need to write, record if you need to record. Sometimes I record personally because sometimes writing is good for me because I'm such a writer. I've always been a writer. But my thing is hearing my voice and hearing myself and just talking naturally helps me because I'm such a talkative person as well. But it's easy to get all my feelings out at once when I'm like talking. When I'm writing, I have to think about it too much, and I'm just like, and then I gotta catch up. Like my brain gotta catch up with my hands, and I'd rather just speak because my brain's already moving with my lips. So it's like, all right, let's go, flow.
Not to interrupt what you're saying, but I kind of like that. I like the fact that like, my brain, like my hands have to catch up with my brain because that kind of slows me down to really make sure that I'm saying everything that I want to say in a clear and concise way.
Well, that works for you. Everyone is different. So that works for him, doesn't work for me. But yes, recording myself.
It's the clarity of it all, really breaking it down.
But I get clarity from recording myself. Like recording myself, I can sit in here and make voice notes and really like get out how I feel. Like it's like being in therapy essentially. Like when you're talking to your therapist, you're verbally communicating with them. You're not writing anything down for them. So it's like when I'm verbally communicating, it's like, okay, this is happening and I'm going through this and this and that happened and this happened. So it's easier for me to process it here and then let it come out through here. Rather than here, but it just depends. So yeah, isolate from the world, do what you need to do for you, whether that is going out for a walk. Walking is nice, especially in LA. It's nice sometimes, depending on what neighborhood you live in. But yeah, go out nice for a walk.
Most of the time it's not like this.
I go for a walk, go like just go for a stroll, live your life, just try to do whatever makes you happy. And that could be anything, honestly. Like if having sex makes you happy, baby, go do it. If sucking dick makes you happy, baby, go do it. If planting flowers in your garden makes you happy, go do it, you know?
Or repotting if you don't have a full garden.
Okay? Any of that. If going shopping, you know, spending money makes you happy, go
Ooh,
do that.
dangerous. Hold on.
If eating makes you happy, go do that.
Don't go broke though, because
Yeah.
shopping makes me happy, but baby.
Okay, yeah. Be wise about it, of course.
Okay.
But
right.
eating makes me happy as well. Like I love some food. Like I don't gain weight because I have a high metabolism, y'all. But sweetie, I love to grub. Okay, so when it comes to food, I be like, yes, I love food. I can't wait to eat it. Like I love to eat. So
Use that while you can. Use that while you can.
I'm screaming. Food makes me happy. What else? Like it's so many things that a person could do to make them happy. Going to the gym. I know you go to the gym a lot.
I sure do.
It's good for your physical health as well as your mental health because it's like it's helping you like release all that essentially like serotonin. Like you're releasing serotonin, and it's
That's
like,
literally what happens when you do work out, though.
right. You're releasing the serotonin,
Which
and
is
it's
why
like,
we should get physically active and work out. You don't have to go to the gym to work out.
right. I know people have sex as well. Release the serotonin. Release and
That's why people be getting addicted to sex. So, but we'll save that for another conversation. Another show. Yeah.
But yeah, you're releasing all of those feel good things, and it's like, this feels great. Yes, I'm enjoying it. So then when you finish, you feel like, whew, it's a lot. Now you can go rejuvenate by getting some water, getting some electrolytes, do what you need to do, lay down, do whatever you need to do for you. Okay.
Yes.
Yes. Boom. And that's that on that. Anything else you want to add?
We have free condoms and lube if you want to have sex for your pleasure.
Okay, it's right here.
Okay.
You know, we do hump for condoms sometimes, y'all, but this is our sign. We give out free condoms and we have lube. Okay.
We usually do that when it's not blazing hip hop and R&B outside, because y'all know it's been like 80 or 90 degrees in LA if you live out here, and if you don't, it's been blazing hip hop and R&B out here.
Okay.
Like 90s, 80s, even in the high 70s, it's giving like sunburn. So wear your sunscreen as well.
Okay, sunscreen is important, and Black people, we do need sunscreen. I know a lot of people think we don't.
A lot of people think that Black people don't burn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like we do.
We burn.
We do tan as well. It's just different because we have more melanin to protect us compared to our counterparts.
We don't get all pink. We just look all, luscious. And
our counterparts. So, yeah. But anyway, nevertheless, I hope you guys enjoy. We will be back next Tuesday, 4:30 to 5:30. So catch us every Tuesday here on Healthy Him Live. It's your favorite girl saying bye.